Loose Tenon Joinery Part 1 at randallprice.com. In this video, you will see how loose tenon joinery was used to construct the Francis W. Little sconce by Frank Lloyd Wright. This is an exploded drawing of one of the corners of the light box of the sconce. The plans used to construct this sconce called for cope and stick joinery of the light box, and you can see circled here the rather complex profile needed to do that. Instead, I chose to use loose tenon joinery. This is an exploded drawing of the same joint as shown before, using loose tenon joinery in place of cope and stick construction. You can see how much simpler the profile is of the individual pieces and how much more straightforward the joint itself is. To construct this joint, I started out by milling mortises in the rails and stiles of the light box. This was done using a 1/8 inch straight router bit in the router table. Next, I made the tenon stock. This was done by milling a piece of wood to the same width and thickness as the mortise. Then I rounded the edges of the tenon stock over on a belt sander to match the profile of the mortise. Then I cut the tenons to length using a small miter box and handsaw. This is one side of the light box laid out ready to be glued up. And here's a shot of that same side glued up and clamped. And here's the finished result. If you haven't used loose tenon joinery, I encourage you to give it a try. For more woodworking tips, plans, and resources, be sure to visit www.randallprice.com.